A summer of action, of competition, of basketball and rivalry comes down to this. It is the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2024. It's the men's final, live from the Brixton Recreation Centre. Brought to you by the Hoopsfix Foundation. My name's Darren Paul. Alongside me is Michael Hansen Morris, and we are stood inside of a packed out Brixton Rec Centre for what is sure to be an absolutely fabulous contest between FunctionAll and Ankd.
Yeah, we've just had a terrific women's game. We think the men's is going to follow. Undefeated Ankd trying to close the title out, but FunctionAll are not going to be a pushover. Group winners in a very competitive Group A, but this is going to be a battle all the way around. So much talent on the floor.
Ankd are, like you say, undefeated. I tell you what, Hoopsbase took them right to the wire last time out with a 48-42 contest. It was Ankd, obviously, who came out on top. Straight away, making no wasted. As Peter Turay finishes off from Jordan Spencer, sending it half the length of the floor immediately off the inbound. Start as you mean to go on, fellas.
Yeah, and we know that the bigs inside are huge for FunctionAll. Gio Fraser had a big week one. He'll try and get himself going early. It's going to be a fun matchup inside.
It's a good battle there between Gio Fraser and Peter Turay on defense, as Toto Fagbenle denied his first time up the floor. AJ Roberts wanting the call, not going his way, as that's batted around. Driving in, Taiwo Badmus couldn't finish that time, the two-time Icelandic MVP. AJ Roberts has it at the top. AJ driving in, kicks to the corner. Tchouya steps up at the break. Three ball is good.
Yeah, really nice start, ball movement, just a relocation to get his feet set. Makes no mistake with the triple, and we're going to see both these teams attacking on the inside, but got plenty of shooting out on the floor as well.
Jules Akodo from the corner. Oh, deep in the corner. Hits it from an improbable angle.
Yeah, we didn't have a great look at that, but it almost felt like it was behind the backboard. Unbelievable
make from Jules Akodo, but just listen to the names we are saying. So much talent at the Pro-Am and on the floor right now for this final. As Travis Edwards, one of the most reliable, dependable players in the entire competition. As Taiwo Badmus taking it the other way, puts it down for two.
As I say, it's the big losses. Manning goes to reverse.
Manning, beautiful reverse finish.
But no Bradley Caboza today for Ankd, which is a big loss.
It is a big loss, the young Lion star, as twisting and turning his way. It's the former MVP, Peter Turay, and I tell you, that's going to be a tough one, MVP battle. But that all to be decided in the next 40 minutes or so.
Well, don't forget, it's not a game MVP. It's a season MVP, which makes it even more difficult. As Shaquilla Joseph walks past, I think a little bit tired from her coaching debut.
Coach Shaq walking by. She's keen to let us know.
Yeah, but
AJ Roberts taking it up the floor. To the top with Manning. Manning has Akodo for company. Kicks it back to the top. Gio Fraser just off the mark. Kicked up the floor to Turay. Jams it home. The assist, Jordan Spencer. I mean, during his college career, Jordan Spencer, one of the top assisters in the NCAA D2.
Yeah, 3 quick assists for Spencer.
As that's a nice finish, Brandon Tchouya. And just to finish my point on Spencer, he very much brought that into his pro career and has been menacing the NBL the last 2 seasons. Taiwo Badmus, the bad man, puts it down from outside. 3 is good.
Yeah, and both teams just feel so confident at the moment. Fraser again not getting one to go, but imagine he'll come out as a big 7-footer Haydn Ling at the scorer's table, but right now, FunctionAll just feels so in control on this end of the floor.
Edwards slowing down. Jules Akodo as he Euro steps his way inside. 5 foul is on Travis Edwards, despite him pleading his case to our referee. That was Anissa Kabaye on that particular call. Our referee crew is led by, well, I assume it's led by Dr. Michael Diamond Hunter, and also has Bence Servagi in attendance. And again, thank you to all the volunteers, the table officials, the referees to make this a brilliant event, as that is very nearly a brilliant shot. 14 plays 7. FunctionAll in the lead early, as that's a big coming together. That did not look particularly comfortable for Taiwo Badmus.
Yeah, no, he holding his back a little bit. Foul on AJ Roberts. That one was a little bit of a pick your foul, because I also thought Haydn Ling could have been in for some action there as well. As Roberts sits down, he's replaced by the young Austrian Seb Muchitisch. Yeah, one of the
1 for 2 goes.
One of the under-19 players. Not got many in the on the men's side, but a couple of them will get some court time in the final. I believe he's at HTS playing his ball for Kyla Nelson, who we've just seen ball out in the women's final.
There's that shot up, fouled in the act of shooting. So foul on red 12. That's gone on Toto Fagbenle. He is, I tell you what, he is something else to watch live, isn't he?
He's athletic, he's powerful, and if Temi is watching, she's probably screaming at the TV, don't foul a jump shooter, knowing how Temi operates. Obviously out in the States with the Indiana Fever.
As it goes, the 1 for 2 is good for Brandon Tchouya.
And he's had a strong start, 7 of the first 10 points for his team.
I mean, that's his shot right there, Jordan Spencer. He loves the area of the floor, just fell short for him. As Travis Edwards thought about something a little bit special. Batted around, Spencer coming away with it. Has 2 up ahead. So Badmus has to rearrange. Really solid stand by Laramie County's own Brandon Tchouya. As Spencer finds himself out of bounds. Which way does that ball stay? It stays with FunctionAll.
Yeah, that was terrific defense to cover the 2-on-2. You had, I think it was Fagbenle running the floor. It might have been Turay, but you know they were looking for the lob, but covered it up, made it difficult to finish at the rim as well.
Brandon Tchouya driving inside, high right finish, didn't go. And Spencer, 4 up, shots up, no. Jules Akodo kicks to the corner. Badmus turns the corner, drives, drops off to Peter Turay, gets it back to the top. Needs to get a shot away. Jules Akodo from the top of the key, just absolutely bonus, barely makes the net ripple with that one. As Brandon Tchouya putting on the Jets. Oh, he's rejected. Toto Fagbenle, a great block straight into the hands of Jules Akodo. Peter Turay has it now. 3 ball on the way till Badmus doesn't go.
Yeah,
18 plays 10. Sorry, Michael.
You feel like that's a pivotal one. That suddenly you could be up 11, all the momentum, and FunctionAll doing a great job on this end of the floor, and it's really allowing their transition to go. And another tough look. But
Juan Manning. Glorious finish from Manning. Again, he's had a very good pro-am, as he always does. Spencer uses that screen from Turay. Still Spencer. Tough finish. That's what he's known for.
Yeah, Jordan Spencer this time going left, the body control and return. He gets his first points of the game, and potentially I heard rumours of a BBL call-up again for Jordan Spencer. It would be well-deserved. Had a great year with MK Breakers, back-to-back years. Feels like, don't know the last time they lost the game, the MK Breakers.
It was very early in the season, wasn't it, to the Solent Kestrels?
Yes, because they won the National Cup. So
yes, they did. Beating the Reading Rockets. I believe they were the first D2 team to ever win the National Cup. At least in the modern era.
Yeah, strong season though for Spencer, along with very talented MK group. So congratulations to those. They'll be playing Division 1 next season.
They will indeed.
And this is where Spencer's great in the post. Just to be able to can score, but if not, he's going to distribute.
As he distributes to Peter Turay, in and out the hands of Peter Turay. And Brandon Tchouya looking to do something. Driving in, gets his own rebound. Juan Manning has it stripped by Toto Fagbenle. Akodo sends it inside Turay. That's a really clever bit of basketball. And they have come to put on a show, FunctionAll. 40 seconds to play, 10 points the difference. In the first period, kicks it to the wing, to the top. Manning stepping in, stepping out, 3 ball. It's good, AJ Roberts.
That's a much better offense though. Get the ball movement, get the defense in rotation, and then find the shooter. And AJ Roberts able to knock down a big shot as the shot clock gets turned off.
Absolutely, he's a guy who knows all about big shots in the big moment, but you don't need to rush. It's so early in the game. Take your time on the shot clock. That's okay. Spencer looking for the shot. No, Jules Akodo, the triple. Just off the mark at the end of the first period of play. 22 plays 15. FunctionAll in the lead.
Yeah, and it's a great quarter number 1 for FunctionAll. Just kind of felt like they were in control offensively. Made a couple of tough looks, but everything else was off-ball movement, finding open guys. We know Jordan Spencer's going to play and distribute, but a really high percentage quarter. I think 6 of 10 from the interior. Just getting the bigs going, which is where their strength has been all summer long.
Absolutely. I mean, listen, we spoke about Toto Fagbenle. Taiwo Badmus is somebody who, again, I saw an open run years ago and was like, I need to see as much of this guy play as possible because he is a one-man highlight reel. And now they've got several of these interior one-man highlight reel players. They are super, super loaded inside.
Yeah, indeed. And obviously, we haven't seen any subs yet, so no doubt we'll see them. Obviously, Dante Langley, part of that group. I don't know if he's here. I've not seen him.
Yes, there he is, number 9 in the red uniforms.
So yeah, you'll see a couple of those as players go in. You might see a little bit of someone like a Moses Gordon potentially, but look like they're going to just shrink the rotation being a final. And this is where they're not quite as deep. No Caboza, a couple of other guys missing. Obviously Amin, part of the GB squad. Carl Whittle, part of the GB squad. I think we had Mosaic King Dante played the first couple of games. Part of the GB 18s who are out playing at the moment in Portugal. So missing some guys for the final, but we've also got a few guys who know how to battle.
Dante Langley, it was announced recently that he will not be returning to MK, as announced before the final, obviously.
We can't.
The D1 visa rules, yeah. Which, of course, be a shame for him and the team, as Travis Edwards drives.
And nearly sends his teammate into the concussion protocol.
Yeah, absolutely clobbered Gio Fraser.
Yeah, he caught that right in the side of the chin, not quite expecting. I think Edwards probably should have kicked more to the weak side there, kind of miscommunication, but again, it's defense by FunctionAll. We've done a really good job helping at the right time on the drives, collapsing and not giving a lot of passing lanes.
Spencer, still Spencer, kicks to the corner, Langley, triple is good. Dante Langley. The assist, Jordan Spencer. How many times have people said that this season?
A lot, and again, Langley, a reliable three-point shooter, can put it on the deck as well, so you've got to play in both ways. As Roberts was a tough one, but there's definitely a hand on the hip. Really easy call for the referees.
Very, very big hand on the hip there. Foul called on Dante Langley. AJ Roberts will be heading to the foul stripe. AJ, and we were talking about leadership in the women's game. AJ, of course, he is also a coach, the TVC player, former London City Royals, and it's good on the 1 for 2.
Yeah, and Juan Manning's done some coaching as well this year, along with Barking. Obviously, been a big mentor to some of the younger players in James Veer's system.
Spencer, short on his attempt from the painted area. 3 ball on the way, halfway down and out with Seb Muchitisch. Like I say, the Austrian international. Oh, spinning his way inside. Kicks to the top. Peter Turay has it now. That was an ambitious effort from Moses Gordon. As Moses Gordon slams the door on Edwards, though AJ Roberts still able to get his shot away off the mark.
Yeah, terrific defense by Gordon. First really bad shot of the game, it almost feels like, by FunctionAll down that end, but for them able to again get stops on the defense, and that's the big bit.
Spencer turns it on, can't finish. Again, you expect him to make those. Watching him do that for so many seasons now. As Manning forced to retreat from the defense of Langley. Manning driving in.
Airball.
Put a lot of swizz on the ball. Not quite enough. Gio Fraser, bang from outside, puts it down.
Yeah, and Gio can do that big year at UEL this year. Obviously, he'll be returning home at the end of this year, but nice to see him pull out and just get one settled, because the quarter number one for him was rough.
5 points the difference now. As Peter Turay is denied by AJ Roberts. And that will go. He tried desperately to get out of the way, but it will go the way of FunctionAll.
Yeah, it's one of them. Throw it off a player trying to get it out, but unfortunately brushed him on the way out. A second can changes both ways. So Spencer will take a break, and this is where it'll be interesting. Obviously, still got a great point guard in Jules Akodo on the floor, but it's a different type of player. Spencer's so much distribution heavy. It'll be interesting to see if that slows down the offense or not.
Brandon Tchouya into the game also for Ankd, as Peter Turay has it out the hands, as Seb Muchitisch got a piece of that effort. AJ Roberts driving in, can't quite finish. Seb Muchitisch. Edwards, oh, that would have been something spectacular. Dante Langley pulls down the rebound. He's got Jules Akodo ahead at the break. The three ball, just a bit too strong, and Brandon Tchouya. And I wonder if you're thinking what I'm thinking. How long has it been since a make for FunctionAll?
Well, the crowd called that foul before the referees did.
Just 3 points in the quarter so far for FunctionAll.
Yeah, and I think the interesting thing is that suddenly there's a lot of reaching going on, but they're getting the ball. How consistent can that be? Can you knock the ball loose 2 or 3 times? Turay's had it stripped. Roberts got a block, so defensively the hands have been a lot better, but how long can you keep that going? Because at some point you're going to miss ball, get arm, and suddenly the fouls are going to pile up.
The 1 for 2 is good. It's a 3-point ball game. Chipping away are Ankd. What can Jules Akodo do? He's got the screen from Peter Turay. He is able to use it. Oh, a lot of jersey there from Brandon Tchouya. Gets away with it. Triple is short. And they have a man on the run. They can't find him. It's Jayden Carvalho. Now it's Carvalho. Back to the top with Edwards. He's going to set the screen. Edwards still driving through. To the top. Between the two players. 3 ball. Deep 3. Doesn't go.
Yeah, great defense by FunctionAll. Edwards really struggling to create anything on the offensive end off the dribble.
Peter Turay. Hey, oh, big rejection. Gio Fraser. All ball all the time.
And you know it's clean when only one person on the bench, or the person that gets blocked, looking for a foul.
Nice finish, Seb Muchitisch, and it's a 1-point game. Holy Trinity High School, the Crawley Storm player.
Yeah, really nice finish on a little fadeaway, and suddenly back to a 1-point game. And we said, well, how the offense looks without Spencer, and the answer right now is just a bit of a struggle.
Shots up. Lefty 3 is off the mark, and again they stayed cold. That was Cameron Nyarko with the effort. Jayden Carvalho tries to send it down low to Gio Fraser. Again, hands it. Oh, Fraser gets space and gets fouled. This for the lead.
Yeah, just a bit of miscommunication on the defensive end. Did the defender try and get under to get back to the ball? Or did they want to try and keep the match up, and both players leaked off the ball at the same time, and Fraser able to read it, get to the rim, and he's got a chance to get his team in the lead as Spencer gets back in the game,
Yeah,
and you feel like that's the right thing to do.
Dante Langley and Peter Turay taking a seat. Entering the contest is Jordan Spencer and I think Moses Gordon. Is he back into the fray? Was it he who was sat down? I think it was. Toto Fagbenle is on the floor. Oh, they're stopping the clock so that they can mop the floor.
Yeah, good decision. We want to make sure everyone's safe, and we don't want to burn excess time off what's going to be a terrific final.
Absolutely.
Just to get the floor dry. So we have a look, and again, we said often struggle, but really, it's coming from different players from Am, but really the guy that's taken over right now is Brandon Tchouya, just picking his moments, picking his spots. Obviously had a 3 early on, but can kind of balance that on the drives, and he's been a big part of this team's success all Pro-Am long.
Gio Fraser puts down the free throw. The 1 for 2 is good. 25 plays 26. That's the first lead of the contest, I believe, for Ankd, at least from the early going. Toto Fagbenle has it on the outside, puts up the triple. If you're not going to guard him, he does have that in his range. He didn't go that time. Brandon Tchouya kicks it to the top. Manning, no good.
Yeah, it feels a little bit heat checky for Juan Manning. Just kind of have had some success in the last couple of offenses, looking inside and just forces the quick one. But
Spencer to the top. Gordon just off the mark. Sorry, Mikey.
This is the end where they've loyally locked in. They've done a way better job on the contest. And Muchitisch, the youngster, really not making mistakes. 2 good closeouts back to back. Just obviously had the jumper as well. He could be overall. It's a big occasion for him. But he's really stepped up to the plate early on, and his team will be delighted with that.
Yeah, he looks really, really dialed in, really comfortable with the situation. So foul on the floor. So no basket, and that was foul on red 12. That's Toto Fagbenle. I must say, I do love good, clear communication from an official.
It does help, and again, no argument as we've seen. Fagbenle's second, so he wants to be careful here. You don't really want a third before the break.
I agree, as Juan Manning gets rejected. He retains possession though. He had a shooter, but somebody stepped on the line. That would have been Juan Manning. He had Brandon Tchouya in the corner. That would have been a really tough find though.
I don't think it is.
No?
It's a baseline drift. You know to look for them, and ultimately you can do that falling out of bounds if you need to. That was. And Juan clapped his hands like he knew it was an issue. But
oh my, Taiwo Badmus bringing the house down.
Clean blow by, clean 2-hand stuff.
Absolutely tremendous bucket. Gives his side the lead by 1 as Fraser fading away. No good on the triple. Sorry, on the long 2. As that's ahead to Badmus. Badmus just about keeps it in play. 24 seconds and counting in the second period of play. Can this game absolutely rattling by. Muchitisch gets it in bounds. Manning over the timeline.
Yeah.
Ankd not stressing about the time. 5 seconds, it's Manning. Still Manning, loses it. Spencer away to Badmus, puts it up. And it's just off the mark left. After 20 exhilarating, enthralling minutes of action, the score is 27-26 to FunctionAll. That was a very, very good passage of play from Ankd. We are going to take a quick 30 to 60 second break, and then we'll be back with all of the second half action and analysis. This is the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2024. It's the men's final. It's the culmination of the summer, and we'll be back in just a couple of moments' time. A very warm welcome back into the Brixton Recreation Centre. It is the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2024 men's final. Standing room only. Bleachers packed out. We are packed out. This area that we don't really pick up particularly well on camera, but it is chock-a-block in and around us. 27-26 is the score. Functional up by 1. Mikey, what is the difference?
Not a lot, it's a 1-point game. Ultimately, both teams offensively just struggling. 33% that plays 28% from the floor. Really, no one outside once Spencer got going early in the game with a few assists. Everything's felt a little bit of a struggle. Ultimately, it's who can find some consistent looks. They've done a really good job of collapsing in the paint in the second quarter, and ultimately 5-point quarter. But we've seen it in the Pro-Am. It's kind of had a trend of this in stages, where teams have struggled to score, then suddenly we end up with a 22-20 quarter, having just had a 6-5 quarter. Like, that happens. So don't need to over-panic yet. Everything's kind of under control, and I imagine it's going to be similar to the women's team. Someone's going to make a run, but then the other team are going to come back, and we're going to go straight down the wire, which is what everyone in this gym wants.
And that's what we've already seen, really. I think FunctionAll, they started with that run, and Ankd have just been pegging them back, chipping away. Little run of their own. To the top, Peter Turay. Taiwo Badmus. Badmus gets to the paint. Oh, Gio Fraser again with the rejection and the celly. Brandon Tchouya. Juan Manning at the top gets the shot away. Ooh, bit of miscommunication there.
Nearly the box out without the rebound.
Yes. Peter Turay. Is he going to try and back his man down? No contest, but enough defense there from Fraser.
No contest, but contest with the body. It was a very different type of contest, but those two physical in the post. I wonder if we see Haydn Ling a little bit. Surprised he didn't play a lot in the second quarter.
AJ Roberts has Tchouya rolling inside, puts it away. It's a good find, good finish. 27 plays 28. Brandon Tchouya gives Ankd the lead. First score of the period. Toto Fagbenle going to work on Brandon Tchouya, fading away, foul. Is it snake bite?
No, contact right here.
It's
close.
I swear he said snake bite.
I know it's been a long 4 weeks for you.
Brandon Tchouya with the foul on the arm.
That's an illegal free throw that Fagbenle gets away with, but Summer League, let it slide.
Gets it to go. The 1 for 2, 29 plays 28. A reminder, in case this is your first time with us, we play running clock until the final 2 minutes of the contest. Travis Edwards turns the corner. Oh, very nearly. Gio Fraser flying in there with Badmus.
Another great contest, though, being physical.
Oh, inside Peter Turay puts it down. Credit the assist, the vision, Jules Akodo. That is really solid play, those two. Haydn Ling coming in, the big man.
Yeah, a little bit of rim protection needed. Just really trying to go inside at the moment. Edwards gets a wide open one.
Nice finish from the elbow. Travis Edwards. Jules Akodo. It's inside. Denied. And a real scramble around. Bodies everywhere. The ball's ended up with Ankd.
On a foul by...
Red 6.
Turay.
Yes, Peter Turay, the former MVP.
Again, I know it'll be Sam and a couple of the other Hoopsfix staff deciding on an MVP. Good luck.
Yes. Rather them than me. I know how it is to award awards.
Yeah, it's never an easy thing, but kind of a lot of these performances have been team orientated. No real standout.
Brandon Tchouya gets denied. But there is a foul in there.
Yeah.
12 red with the push. That's Toto Fagbenle. 3 personal fouls. 2 team fouls. Go on, Mike.
Clean up top, non-clean at the bottom. A lot of body contact, and that's what I think the whistle was for. Fagbenle got to be careful. That's his 3rd.
And still relatively early. 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. Nice finish at the stripe. Brendan Tchouya, very assured, isn't he? Jordan Spencer on the outside, turns the corner, sends it to Peter Turay. I thought Haydn Ling got a touch on that.
Oh,
and so do the officials.
One referee's gone one way, one's gone the other. They're going to talk about it, and yeah, they're going to keep it.
There is no compensation. And Kabuya is absolutely adamant. Oh, it goes. Badmus knew it out of the hands. The ball was less convinced.
Yeah, but you kind of feel like someone's going to get a break like that late in the game that might decide it, the way these two teams are battling. Great screen.
Set. Yeah, very good screen by Haydn Ling. Tries to lob it up to him. He was not getting past. I think it was Peter Turay. What's the impediment there? Spencer, 3 ball. Look like Edwards got a bit of him there on the shot. Brendan Tchouya kicks to the top, gets it back. Out of bounds.
Heads up.
Yeah, it did look like somebody got clunked a little bit there. Hopefully they're all right. Timeout has been taken by Ankd. They want to talk things over. They're down to 34-32 with 4:43 left in the 3rd. Today has flown by, ain't it?
It's been great. But I think where it's really interesting is this might come down to the benches.
Talk to me.
What happens when the rotation happens? We saw it. If Spencer sits, offense kind of disappeared. When we go deep into rotation, we know Fagbenle's in foul trouble. Turay's probably going to have a breathe at some point. Can people step up, or is there a drop for that team? I think that may decide this game. And I think the same for Ankd's side. Not as deep scoring. What happens when Tchouya sits? Because right now no one else has got an offensive game going. Second leading scorers, AJ Roberts with 5. So we're talking 2 field goals. I think Fraser's pretty much all his points have come from the line. So it's like, who can step up when those guys sit? And if there is a scoring run there, that might just decide this title.
Badmus leads the way for his side. He's got 12 for FunctionAll. Like you say, Brendan Tchouya, 14 points in the contest for Ankd, leading all scorers. Badmus and Fraser both with 5 rebounds apiece. Jordan Spencer, as you'd expect, leading the way with the dime master. He's got 5 assists. So Badmus, calm, cool, collected, bringing it over the timeline. A 2-man game with Toto Fagbenle. How much fun have these two been having this summer? 3 ball is up and off to the left from Badmus. Juan Manning sends it inside to Ling. Fouled in the act of shooting. Peter Turay sending the big fella to the stripe.
That's a great dish, and that's the thing that you talk about. You kind of said it in the second quarter, that can Juan Manning make a pass like that? That's probably a high level pass, and the one he missed to Tchouya in the corner, and that was a great dish. And Ling, unlucky not to finish through contact, doesn't get the roll on the free throw either.
Doesn't get the roll on the free throw.
First miss at the line for Ankd, so big time to miss one.
Again, hands all over the defensive play there. Kicks to the corner, 3 ball is on the way. Just off to the right from Fagbenle. As substitutions from both sides. AJ Roberts taking a break. Travis Edwards inbounds to Juan Manning. Edwards on the outside. Oh, that's out of... I'm not entirely sure who that was for. I don't know if Travis Edwards knows either.
It definitely wasn't for the front row of the crowd.
No, would suggest not.
I think it was probably for Ling, but just a little bit too low. You got, remember, 7 foot. It's not easy to get it all the way up.
It's Turay. He gets him jumping, can't finish. Still a 2-point ball game.
It was actually, you got Edwards in the air, but Ling stayed down. I think that was important.
When you're that big, you got that wingspan. You don't always need to elevate. Juan Manning, again driving that kick to the corner. Go on, you've seen something.
And again, it's the same thing. Drives coming, pick and rolls coming, collapse. That time 4 defenders in the paint. Not enough, good enough spacing on the perimeter for that.
Jules Akodo on the outside to Fagbenle. Spencer. Back to Fagbenle. Going to work. Oh, that's through contact. Haydn Ling doesn't like it, but he's just sent Toto Fagbenle to the line for a 3-point play. So Edwards over to the bench, talking things over. We're going to see Fagbenle net the and one play.
Yeah, that was tough, but good finish by Fagbenle. Again, maybe a little bit lucky, but they all count in the final.
You make your own luck in this game, Michael. You know that better than anybody. 5 points the difference. Kick to the top. It's Manning. Under 120 left in the third. Haydn Ling gets it to go. Bit of body contact, but a nice finish. Gordon backing down Muchitisch. Oh, tough finish. Moses Gordon going away from the basket.
Yeah, I think first points of the game for Gordon, and tough one. Muchitisch has done a great job on the defensive end all game long for his side, but couldn't do a lot about that.
Brandon Tchouya still battling away. Jules Akodo. Juan Manning short from deep. 35 seconds left in the period. Jordan Spencer turns the corner. Still Spencer. Drops it off inside. And Toto Fagbenle jams it home.
Yeah, big slam. The crowd, it almost feels like they've been waiting for one all game. I think it's about a 4-second game clock, shot clock differential. You can see the referees counting it.
10 seconds to shoot it for Edwards.
Great pass.
Muchitisch. Still Muchitisch driving through contact. They're gonna go. Fagbenle, 2 seconds. Drops it off to Spencer. No good. 41 plays 34 after 3 quarters of action. FunctionAll leading the way over Ankd. Michael Hansen-Morris. It's getting tense in here.
And again, we talked about it coming out of half time. It's offense. We said we expect some low quarters. Ankd just 8 points in the quarter. That's not going to cut it in a final. Even if you have to be perfect on the defensive end. And not quite. And the bigs have just started to get a little bit of confidence from FunctionAll. They're starting to get a couple of cleaner looks. Saw Fagbenle's dunk there, but again, deeper catches for Turay than we've seen. So be interesting. Do they go with both bigs? Do they go with Ling and Fraser together? Because we know Fraser can space the floor. Just have a little bit more depth on the interior, and then again, who can step up? No one is scoring, but Ankd, AJ Roberts, Gio Fraser both only got 5. That's the second and third leading scorer. So right now, if FunctionAll continue to do a good job locking on Tchouya, who's going to be that person to step up? And that's really what they need. And it'll be interesting. Do they just go with this lineup down the stretch? Very limited subs. No breather for Turay, no breather for Fagbenle, no breather for Spencer in this second half, and they're rolling out the chips.
So as Stan, aka Who's by Huncho, getting the crowd active. Kids on the floor, the 2 5s, talking things over. The officials ready to get us back underway here in Brixton for one last time here at the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2024. Reminder, it is brought to you by the Hoopsfix Foundation. If you want to know more about their great work, hoopsfixfoundation.org. Hoopsfix and Hoopsfix Women on all the social media platforms And of course, keep it locked to hoopsfix.com over the summer for all of the news about British players, both here and far. And of course, the national team in action all summer long. That's good ball movement from Ankd. Gio Fraser trying to back down Peter Turay. Still Fraser, drops off inside to Ling. Ling nowhere really to go. Looks at Fraser like, I don't need it there, fella. Peter Turay is fouled in the act of shooting by Haydn Ling.
And again, Turay and Fagbenle are so good at sprinting the floor. That time it was Turay leading the pack, and yes, could say no choice but to foul. Ling tried not to foul, but got a little bit of contact, but such a tough position when you're sprinting back and you're not in great defensive stance.
Turay nets it. Good for 2. Clock will stay running. It's Taiwo Badmus tying his lace. There we go.
And again, this is not quite panic stations, but it's getting close to need back-to-back buckets and a couple of stops. We've seen 11 go to 15 so quickly a couple of times today already.
Absolutely. It's a really sneaky lead that has sort of emerged for FunctionAll. They, of course, deserve it. Oh, that's fantastic. Taiwo Badmus through contact. Puts it down, and it's 11-point lead now. Fraser.
That's going to count.
So we'll see what the call is.
That's tough. That's good. I've got
red 12. So the free throw, the shot is no good. They didn't count it.
Yeah, I think for me, he's in the act of shooting. He's already on the way up when the whistle goes. That's unlucky.
Brandon Tchouya kicks outside. Edwards.
Of course.
Good.
He makes the one that doesn't count and misses the one that counts. That's basketball.
Badmus. If that goes, that would have been something else. It stays out. Manning. That's already, we are 2 minutes and change gone.
Someone's open. Wrong look.
Gio Fraser racing back on defense to try and limit Moses Gordon. FunctionAll not rushing things at all. Scoreboard's on their side, the clock's on their side. Great pass, Spencer to Turay. They keep possession, FunctionAll. Gordon flips it to Fagbenle. Fagbenle! Good for 2. What changes do Ankd make? They've got to make some sort of change. Now AJ Roberts will come off the bench as Brandon Tchouya fouled in the act of shooting. It's good for 2. Going to the line to shoot one more. 1 red with the foul. So that's Jordan Spencer.
Yeah, much needed bucket. Ankd scoreless through 3 minutes of quarter number 4. So only 8 points in the half, and they're going to need to wrap up probably another 15 at least in the last 6 minutes. Obviously, a little bit more time than the last 2 minutes of the game, but still, time is starting to slowly sneak. And Jordan Spencer knows how to run clock.
Oh, he absolutely does. Absolute expert of game management. As Fagbenle, Manning desperately battling for it. And I think that is the sort of thing that you've been talking about. Like, you know, guys have been reaching in, they've been getting clean contact on the ball, and now it's starting to slip a little.
Well, I mean, Manning's got a mismatch there. He's trying to gamble, but it wraps up as Fagbenle went for the alley-oop, and a foul's going to be called on Tchouya, and that's going to be shots, but ambitious pass. That is, I can tell you from experience, that is a difficult pass, trying to throw an alley-oop from the inbound to the opposite side of the rim. And Fagbenle, if he'd made that, that would have brought the house down.
The 1 for 2 is good. 13 points to difference all of a sudden. Juan Manning, and that's
a deflection. Yeah, I think deflection.
Yeah. I think a tip and a deflection. AJ Roberts to inbound. Edwards on the outside. Denied once by Gordon. puts up the triple. It's off the mark.
And again, you see the quality of looks that they're taking. Nothing is easy right now. FunctionAll have done a terrific job on the defensive end, but Ankd had this problem last week as well, just 48 in that semi-final.
Oh my, Toto Fagbenle on the find by Spencer. There's Brandon Churt with the foul.
Yeah, but as I say, it's that offense. 48 last week, you got 36 with 4.5 to go. It's just not going to cut it at this level of hoops, and really it's borderline miracle time right now. You've got 4 minutes 15 coming.
And you know, they scored 193 points in the regular, in the pool play.
64 a game. But come playoffs, and I think, again,
as that goes,
always difficult to go matchups, different teams taking points at different stages. As that's
no good,
not
but
quite basket interference, but it's out of bounds off Black.
Brandon, what am I saying? Taiwo Badmus, that was. Just battling away. You see the way he stays with the play.
Yeah.
Super impressive.
And now Jordan Spencer gets a break, and I wonder if this is your Ankd. Do you just roll the dice? Yes, Jules can handle, but outside of that, there's not the best ball handlers on the floor. I'm not saying there's some bad ones, but this is the kind of lineup you can press and get after it, because you've got to change something with 3.5 left.
Juan Manning taking it up the floor, gives it to Brandon Tchouya. Through contact, it's good for 2.
Here it is, a little bit of ball pressure.
Not picking up Moses. Gordon. That's a lot of contact from Brandon Tchouya on Fagbenle. And a foul.
I think they've called timeout, I think. Yeah, timeout.
Timeout has been... There we go. Timeout has officially been called.
Yeah, I thought Tchouya was unlucky there. I thought he got pretty square, got the contact pretty much in the chest jumping out, so maybe a little bit unlucky, and he's just got to be careful, because I think that's foul number 3 on the day, so you don't really want him fouling out when no one else has got it.
18 points, personal, 4 and 1. Rebounds and assists. Oh, in fact, that's just been upgraded to 20 points. So he leads all scorers, Brandon Tchouya. Still AJ Roberts and Gio Fraser, the next best scorers with 5 points apiece. Yeah. And again, especially like in any game of basketball, but it's been really shown here, you got to score by committee.
Yeah. No Bradley Cabot's obviously a bit of a loss. We've talked about some of the other guys, Amin Adu, Kieran Sandy, Carl Wheatle, all with various national teams at the moment. They knew that going in, so it's kind of been interesting. It's interesting that we rolled with the youngster here to close the game.
Yeah, Seb Muchitisch. I mean, super assured play. Like, hasn't looked out of place at all in this one. And Spencer is back into the fray. And the double comes, he gets the pass away. Good ball movement. Peter Turay is going to send it from outside. And Peter Turay is going to sink it from outside. 3 ball is good. 14 points the difference.
Yeah, and that really hurts. That was kind of the right shot you want them to take. You got a little bit of stuff off the double team, and this game just slipping away as Tchouya again attacking. But the problem is free throws aren't helping them because they lose so much time.
I make that Turay's first made triple of the Pro-Am.
Could well be.
If my numbers are correct, and you know, I've got to back my numbers, Michael.
But yeah, again, Badmus talking to the referee. Another 10 seconds off the clock. It's really smart gamesmanship.
He's such an intelligent player, isn't he?
Yeah, like
a little shoelace job earlier as the 1 for 2 goes, but. How much time did that take off the clock? About 30 seconds.
You're from foul to inbound with 34 seconds.
Gee.
But we are into the final 2 minutes, and now we get stop clock.
Yeah, we're in regulation FIBA time.
We also get free throws because both teams in the penalty.
Both teams in the penalty, you are right. So 2 shots. And foul was on Manning, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it was.
And that one is short from Spencer. Shooting 40% at the stripe in the tournament.
And we'll ignore that announcement over the PA system here at the Brixton Rec Centre.
As the second go. So he splits them as Gio Fraser takes a seat. Haydn Carvalho enters the fray.
Yeah, not happy, but it's not been a good day for Fraser on the offensive end. And right now, you might as well try something else. As Turay gets contact, and I think that's a 4 from Fagbenle.
That's such a canny play by Brandon Tchouya. Really, really smart offensive play. Again. So he's going to go to the stripe. He's going to shoot 2. Like you say, both teams in the penalty. Lots of work to be done for Ankd. As the first is good. From Tchouya. Again, not by any means impossible, but work to be done, like I say.
Free throws.
You need to make your free throws, absolutely. As that looked a little bit foully there. Spencer, pass inside.
That looked a little foully.
That was a lot foully. As I lost track of who exactly it was. I think it was Haydn Carvalho giving Toto Fagbenle a little bit of a shove in the air. Just, you know, let him know you're there. 1:33 to play. 55 plays 43. So it's not a substitution. Jules Akodo making his way back to guard Seb Muchitisch. This is full court pressure.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, somebody's fouled out.
Fagbenle. Stats have got Fagbenle on 5. We got them as 4, but again, we're not always sealed the signals. So Fagbenle played the last possession. Did he just score?
No.
Who scored the last? Because we just had free throws, so no. So nothing. Yeah. Hey, it happens. It's summer league, so as competitive as it's been. So it's a shame for Fagbenle because he's been sensational this summer.
Oh,
he's
been
a candidate for MVP. So as it gives FunctionAll a chance to get a couple of extra players in. So I think Briceny Lomeka is going to get his first action of the final.
He, yeah, talk about Fagbenle. I mean, he has been exceptional in this Pro-Am Summer League. As Junior Vasquez Ramirez checking into the contest. The young Dominican. Goes straight to Travis Edwards and having a chat with him as the table are still confirming things. Michael Diamond Hunter and John Spencer having a lovely natter.
I missed.
We are ready to get back underway. Yes.
Junior Ramirez getting in as well, wearing number 4 for FunctionAll. So yeah, the bench kind of being emptied here with 90 seconds to go.
I'm going to see Cameron Nyarko checking in next time as AJ Roberts driving in. Someone got a touch on that. I think it was Peter Turay tapping it out of bounds.
Wonder if this will be for Turay.
It is for Taiwo Badmus. Again, has been superb in this summer league. Travis Edwards. He'll be picked up by Peter Turay. Dumps it underneath. Carvalho can't finish. Cameron Nyarko flew in for the defense.
That's terrific defense by Nyarko. It looked like a wide open layup for Carvalho and he just flew across and made him rearrange the shot. And foul 4, I believe, on Tchouya, who again hasn't seen the ball in the last couple of minutes offensively. Yeah, he got a foul line a couple of times, but the way he's been playing kind of feels like he needs to see the ball every possession.
First is good. Yeah, 23 points in the contest, Brandon Tchouya. And the second is also good from Junior Ramirez. AJ Roberts has it stolen by Jordan Spencer. Spencer lays it in.
I was just looking to see who was trailing, and it was Lomeka. I think if that was Turay or Fagbenle, I think he might have gone off glass to try and get a highlight to finish it off.
As that's played underneath to AJ Roberts, and Peter Turay is fouled by Haydn Carvalho.
Yeah, that's, well, in a normal game, not an 18-point game with 3 quarters to go. It's probably unsportsmanlike, but we'll let it roll as it looks like Moses Gordon will check in for Turay, but he'll have a chance to add to his 13-point tally. And again, that's the difference there, I think, is the depth. You look at Badmus 14, Turay 13, Fagbenle 13, and the second leading scorer for Ankd. It feels like we've said this the entire second half. It might have actually, it might be the entire second half. 5 points, which was AJ Roberts and Gio Fraser. And Ankd's disappointment, I suppose, because you come through 4 weeks undefeated. Only team in the Pro-Am undefeated, but
in the men's category.
On the men's side, yes, correct. And then to not close it out would be disappointing, but this functional team early lost week 1, but they've been really good.
They really have been pretty much flawless since then, as Seb Muchitisch just off the mark. Again, that's what I'm talking about, like super assured, confident play from Muchitisch.
And you look at the wins.
Really not a million miles away. Go ahead, Mike.
The wins they've had down the stretch: 8-point win, 12-point win, 11-point win, and they're up 20 in the final. So really, once they got going, just that week 1 loss to last year's one of the better teams in OT boys, just really got them going, and it's going to be a well-deserved championship for the team, and MVP is going to be so hard to pick.
I am so glad that's not my job, as 5 black with the foul. That's Travis Edwards. Sends Moses Gordon to the charity stripe. He's going to shoot 2.
So yeah, you had coming in, I think you had 3 players in double digits. Akodo on 9 a game, Spence on 8 and 6. So like, it's been a real team effort down the stretch, and probably it's a toss-up if I had to wager between Turay and Fagbenle. And then good luck separating them, as obviously Darren, you've been here the last few weeks. Feels like they've just traded points and dunks with each other. Absolutely.
I mean, those two have had a great summer playing together, with Jordan Spencer feeding you. As it gets sent around the horn, 3 balls on the way. AJ Roberts nets it with 5.1 seconds to play. Over the timeline. 3 balls on the way. It absolutely doesn't matter, as the champions have been crowned. FunctionAll take it 63-46. Your Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2024 men's champions are FunctionAll.
Well deserved, as we said. Dominated, and ultimately it was the defensive end today. They were superb. Obviously we said Ankd a little bit short-handed, but okay, they scored 12 points in the 4th, but a couple of them came late, and outside of Brandon Tchouya had 23. So half his team, not a lot else was ongoing, and ultimately Ankd 31% shooting, 13 of 46, and that was the big difference in today's game. 13 made field goals in the finals, not going to get you very far.
Both sides making 16 free throws. Slight advantage there to Ankd, but if you're trading free throws with the opposition and you're down by, losing out on free throws, field goals, 2.3 point, I mean, that's always going to harm you. You've just seen something.
Yeah, and I'd just say, just looking at another stat at the bottom, FunctionAll in the final, 2 turnovers.
That's 2 turnovers is unbelievable.
Yeah, again, it stops. What it stops is no live ball transition. You can't get out and run and do all the little things that gets through, and hopefully we can get some players through and get the crowd kind of online for the MVP and celebration. But yeah, it's a well-deserved title. They were the better team today by a long shot.
Ankd had 0 fast break points.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you're saying. You limit the turnovers like that, you're not able to break away in transition so easily, but 0 fast break points. I mean, that just shows the job that FunctionAll have done. They've really come in, locked things down, and made things incredibly difficult
They've trained
for what's
as well.
been a really good side. Go ahead.
They've trained. Like you've seen pictures on social, them getting together on a Saturday, prepping, and all that stuff. So really good job to get this team together. New team to the Pro-Am. Not a team we had in previous years. I think Ankd had a semi-final run last year. So back-to-back deep runs. So.
And you know, also, like, you see the way the guys prep before the game. They're behind the bleachers. They've got medicine balls. They've got all sorts going. They really do. They've taken this seriously, and that's exactly what we want to see and what the fans deserve here at the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2024, live from Brixton. It's the MVP. Mikey thinks he knows who it is.
Well, I said I think it's a flip between Turay and Fagbenle, but if you went with someone like Jordan Spencer and his playmaking, it's going to be difficult. As we hear Stan make the announcement.
Not for the first time, Peter Turay is the MVP in the men's category at the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League in 2024. An absolutely fantastic individual showing, but it was an individual showing, but all centered around team success, team basketball. That's what makes him such a special player here at the Pro-Am Summer League.
Yeah, and it's dominant, those twin towers inside, just a little bit too much consistently. And again, Turay probably couldn't have done it without Fagbenle in the other way. It was just so hard to guard, so many difficult matchups. But well deserved for Turay. And again, great to see another youngster come through. It's kind of gone under the radar, but the GB squad's so young that it's gone out to Portugal. We'll see them in action on Thursday against South Sudan at the Copper Box. If you're around for that, get yourselves down for that, as Lou Dane Steve Eyre return home as they prep for the Olympics. But Turay's, with performances like that, it's kind of questioning when's his time going to be.
In 2024, the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League champions have been crowned, and it's FunctionAll taking home the gold. They have been fantastic all tournament long. Jules Akodo, Taiwo Badmus, Jordan Spencer, Moses Gordon, Cameron Nyarko, the MVP of the competition, Peter Turay, Toto Fagbenle, Danny, Delsol-Lowry, Dante Langley, Junior Vasquez Ramirez, Briceny Lomeka. They are your champions in 2024 in the men's category of the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2024. Brought to you by the Hoopsfix Foundation. As we are getting ready to wrap things up, Mikey, what have you made of this tournament overall? Another, for me, fantastic summer of action.
Yeah, we've got to thank Sam Needer and the whole crew here at Hoopsfix for putting it on. It's always a highlight in the summer. People travelling as well. You've got guys coming up from Plymouth, Bristol, a few guys down from the Midlands, and it's always competitive. It's great for these players to go on the floor. And we've had 5 terrific weeks of action. We've had some thrilling finishes, some heartbreak, and then 2 very deserved champions. Team Diamond going undefeated, George Gale MVP, and then Peter Turay and FunctionAll closing out in style. Big second half for them and well-deserved championship.
All right, I reckon we can afford one more minute or so of chat. Has anybody really stood out to you as having a real breakout tournament? I know you know my view that Tyler Fairbairn in particular, he really, for me, showed out. But has anybody really stood out to you across the 5 weeks?
Team-wise, it's more Solent. Like, on paper, probably one of the least experienced rosters, and French finished 3rd, terrific summer. And I think, again, yeah, it's just a really balanced performance as we try and bring Peter Turay over for a post-game.
As, yeah, I think it's good luck trying to find him, and as he's celebrating with friends, family, teammates, we'll be handing off over to our interview colleagues. Well, that's going to do it from us here at the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2024 Finals Day, brought to you by the Hoopsfix Foundation. Massive thank you to all of our officials, all of the volunteers, everybody who's made this a fantastic, fantastic summer of action, and a huge shout out and thank you to you at home as well who've been watching it, getting involved across all the social media platforms. Your men's champions in 2024, the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League, is FunctionAll.
Here we are with your Hoopsfix Summer Pro-Am 2024 MVP. He's done it twice already now. It's the man like Peter Turay. Incredible performance once again, and you can't deny your dedication to be involved in all 5 weeks of Pro-Am has definitely helped.
No, most definitely, you know, I mean, like, I'm really just trying to get better every week, every day, every summer that I come here, so that's the main thing. That's the main thing, just, you know, like, coming to a game sort of environment before the season, that's always good because it, you know, emulates the game, and, you know, I want to be good next season, so if I can do that here, then I'm sure that I can do it wherever I go.
And just remind everybody where you potentially could be next season.
Honestly, it's all on the cards right now, but God willing, hopefully somewhere smooth soon, hopefully somewhere.
Well, his agent is speaking to somebody right now, and hopefully they would have been looking at over the all of the tapes here from the Hoopsfix Summer Pro-Am as well. Tell me a little bit more about your team and how they contributed to this year's championship win.
No, shout out to my guys, my team, FunctionAll, for real, because honestly, like, it's all well and good me getting the credit, but like, you see every single game, you see Toto, you see Jules, you see Taiwo, all my teammates. Moses coming in big, just rebounding, like, all of that impacts the game in such different ways, and I think a lot of guys don't see that. But, you know, their hard work and, you know, it just continues to shine. Not necessarily just through me, but we won as a team, you know what I mean? And I couldn't have done that alone. So, yeah, shout out to those guys.
How important is it to the British basketball community that we continue to run the Hoopsfix Pro-Am?
I think we really have to, because there's not a country I can think of that doesn't have a form of summer league. Like, there's like 10 million summer leagues in America to go to. So, you know, having this, it will only grow better. The competition will only get better, and hopefully it will influence the younger guys to, you know, to play. The guys that are already pros that might not come back every summer, you know, like give it a chance, give it a couple games just to get the notoriety up a little bit. But yeah, I think it's essential. We need basketball in this country to grow, man, because this country is too big for it not to be a big sport. So yeah, if I can help do that, I'm gonna try to do everything. Shout out to Sam as well, because he's making all of these events possible. Shout out to you guys, all the helpers. Like, you guys are the ones making it possible. I'm just stepping on the court. I'm not really doing anything, to be honest. But yeah.
Congratulations on your 2-time MVP
Thank you so
performance
much.
now, sir.
Thank you.
Good luck for the next season.
Thank you.